He's the only one that is allowed on the couch. He's there because he's just way too cute. I start rolling on the couch belly up, and then we can kick him out watching TV. Yeah, my name is Teo Alfero. I'm the founder and director of Wolf Connection, and we are here with Wiley and Luna over there, and out of the picture we have Ranger and JC towards the back. And if you find that way, we have right now programs coming in on the ranch from different schools in the area. So they're right there, right behind you. So we were talking about the wolves and where they come from. All these wolves are have been bred in captivity. So there are some wild wolves in Northern California and towards the Oregon border, but we typically do not rescue wolves from the wild. These are animals that have been bred and sold as illegal pets, and in other cases are bred in fur farms, and they're bred for the pelt. So those are the two main sources of animals: people that have them illegally, and then fur farms. The sanctuary came to be as a series of serendipitous, situations. I wasn't looking to create a wolf sanctuary, but I've been working with young people for a long time, for over 20 years. I started in Argentina, where I'm from, and here was assisting with court cases and the Monterey Family Court. I was also an interventionist for Hollywood families and their teenagers, and I was looking to create a program that would have a lasting effect in youth. There's some very well-intentioned programs out there, and some of the therapies don't really stick. So the kids go from program to program, and there's not a tangible difference in their lives. So I wanted to create something that really made a difference. Parallel to that, seemingly unrelated, I rescued this wolf dog puppy that needed help. A 6-month-old little puppy from a backyard breeder in LA that didn't have a home. And looking for a playmate for this puppy, I find 16 wolves and wolf dogs that needed help. And a hoarder facility, the person taking care of them died, and long story short, they needed care. And so I began volunteering, helping take care of these animals, and within a few months, on a complete whim, I decided to adopt them all, rent a small piece of land that I found, and I was the founder of a wolf sanctuary. I had never worked with wolves before. I never ran a nonprofit before. I had no idea how to raise money, write a grant, forget it, so I had $20 in the bank, so I had that figured out, but nothing else. I had that going for me. So initially I still thought that these two wolves, the wolves that I was helping, and the youth program I was trying to create, were still two parallel, unrelated tracks. Until I invited a group of youth that from Hollywood High School. In fact, I just given a lecture, a 2-day training on violence prevention and anti-bullying techniques, and I invited the senior year to come and meet the wolves. And some of the kids that I couldn't get through on a 2-day training, I couldn't get them to share anything, to even tell me their names. They were opening up, volunteering their information and talking about their lives and laughing and joking, and I was witnessing the healing right in front of my face. So that gave me the incline that these two things that I was seeking could come together in the most beautiful way. Then that came together. I knew how to put a curriculum together, so I basically used some basic life coaching techniques, observed the wolves, and I adapted it. I kind of, rewrote them in wolf language in the most simple way I could find. And that became the wolf principles that we teach today, 12 years later. So we had the model, and now we have a curriculum. And then, of course, the next step was to convince school administrators, therapists, public officials that the best way to handle the most difficult teenagers was to put them together face to face with a wolf. that wasn't an easy sell initially. As you can imagine. People thought I was crazy at best. I was, ill-intentioned at worst. And it's very slowly, some school teacher here or a foster care therapist there began to give the model a chance and bring one kid at a time, two kids. They began to see the difference that it was making in their youth and how it was creating opportunities for other forms of therapy to really take hold. So what the wolves do is they open your heart. They open the door for a conversation. And then so the therapist, the mentor, the teacher then can have an actual conversation with a bond established. So of course, 12 years later, now we're featured across the country in all major media. We have contracts with most of the LA County agencies, like probation and the Department of Public Social Services and the CFS and different agencies that contract with us and bring their youth, as well as a number of school districts.
Amazing.
Yeah. So you wanna let me tell you a little bit more about the model.
Sure.
The therapeutic model.
Yes.
So the therapeutic model banks on an ancestral relationship that we have with wolves. Let me explain. So science is through the fields of course, archaeology and then coevolutionary biology. They are suggesting that we have our longest animal relationship with wolves. So humans have associated with wolves the longest. And this is in line of what many indigenous traditions talk about, that the wolf is the teacher and is our companion and brothers and sisters. And so what science suggests is that over tens of thousands of years we have been imitating wolf behavior. We have been hunting with them and migrating with them and incorporating some of their social structures and behaviors in ways that made us a very successful species on this planet. So coevolutionary biologists feel that we have a genetic memory of this connection with the wolves. So what we propose here is that this DNA memory, genetic memory, is triggered, awakened when the youth come face to face with the wolves, and that creates a healing. Because what I propose is that relationship resides underneath all the socialized learned behavior. Evolutionarily speaking, all that we learn in our lives, it comes at the very end of our evolution, and then it's all what our ancestors passed to us. At the very bottom of that is our relationship with wolves.